Okay, I'm hearing reports that the Iranians have reached out to the Americans to say they want to talk. And this talk must happen before the ceasefire deadline, which is this coming Tuesday. I believe it. And I'm more optimistic about this round of talks than ever before because I know they're going to reach a deal or the ceasefire will be extended because the negotiations were constructive. Now, what is the end game? Both sides are going to try to claim victory. But now the goalposts have shifted. The Iranians now are on the back foot. They're not negotiating from the point of strength. Listen very carefully. Donald Trump has just stripped them the last card they had. Because by blocking the Strait of Homuz, the Iranians thought they're going to bring the Americans to their knee or they put Americans exactly where they wanted to be. But now, Donald Trump has proved to be a master chess player. He has also imposed his blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. Who suffer most? The Iranians now are going to feel the impact of the closure or the economic pressure that comes as a result of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Right now, um, there's reports that over 100 massive tankers are sailing to America to get fuel or oil, which means America now is supplementing the market. Strait of Hormuz impact, the closure of Strait of Hormuz might not have the impact that Iran thought it would be on the global market. Also, America is advising countries to go get Venezuelan oil. Now, this blockade of the Strait of Hormuz now, it means Iran has been stripped of the only card it had, and also its source of income. Iran now is not making any money. Now, despite going through the military pressure and beating, now they're going to go through the economic pressure, which is more dangerous than the military campaign, because this might cause the people to rise and Iran might fall from within. Because according to the reports of the central bank, Iranian central bank, they say inflation rate might rise to 180 eh, if things continue as they are. Now, and it also said that over 2 million people will be unemployed. Now, why does it lead the Iranian government to? You see, you got 2 million people unemployed. A hungry man is an angry man. These people gonna march to the street because the last round of Iranian protests was caused by an inflation rate that was even, I think about it, was it 40 or what is it, 40 or 60%, something like that, way less than the inflation rate that is now. Now, these people, if they are jobless, they'll have nothing to lose because if they stay home, they will lose their life, they will die. If they go to the street, they'll also die. So they will choose to die on the street than dying in their home. That's going to happen. And Iran is very aware of it. And Iran is more scared of its people than the foreign attack. That is point number one. Now, what is a win for the Iranians? The win for the Iranians is the survival of the regime. That's a win. Now, what is a win for Donald Trump? A win for Donald Trump is now getting getting his hands on that enriched uranium. We're going to see the Iranians making concessions. The Americans will go and get that. Very soon, we're going to see American bulldozers, caterpillars, and other stuff going there to excavate that enriched uranium. What is the other win for Donald Trump, which the Iranians this time will make concessions? The opening of the Strait of Hormuz, unconditional opening of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran will has no choice but to bow down to Americans, lick their boots, and open the Strait of Hormuz because it has proved ineffective. America has weathered the storm of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. And what is the next point? Let me see. Iran must abandon its long-range missile program. That also Iran will cave in. I don't know how far they are willing to concede on the long-range missiles, but Donald Trump is going to get it. And the other one is the issue of the proxies. That one also Trump is going to get it. So we are nearing the end of this war, and America will end up victorious because Donald Trump wants a trophy. He wants something he can show to the Americans. We went to disarm Iran. We want to destroy the Iranian nuclear program, and now here is the uranium mission accomplished. That's all that Donald Trump wants. That is the victory for Donald Trump. He will stop at nothing until he lay his hands on the enriched uranium. And the Iranians know now this time that it's game over. They are dealing with a different administration. They could buy time with those other administrations by making small concessions while they are buying time. But now this one, Donald Trump has closed all the escape routes because he's been watching this game for a long time. He's been watching the Iranians fooling different American administration. He was watching for over 40 years. He's been watching. Now he knows who he's dealing with, and he knows how to get them exactly where he wants. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz by Donald Trump, that was, you know what, I don't know how to call it, but that was the best that has ever come of Donald Trump during this war. And it's producing results because that's the only thing that forced the Iranians to start asking for negotiations is the closure of the Strait of Hormuz because there's no money coming anymore. There's no money coming anymore. They can't sell their oil and they can't extract money from the ships that pass through the Strait of Hormuz. So their coffers are drying up. They'll not be able to pay the IRG. They'll not be able to pay those royal supporters and all other stuff. So it's game over. We're nearing the end of this war.